Well, hello guys, Pokeplayer, and today I'm back for another Wi-Fi battle, and this Wi-Fi battle is against the Rizzle. The Rizzle the man, you should definitely check out his Twitter account. I will leave the link of his account in the description below, but he's a really cool guy. Make sure to follow him because he does ask for battles sometimes. And today we have a PU battle, as you guys can see. I made the fast forwarded the battle a little bit because it was quite a long battle, 31 turns, and there were quite some stally parts, but it was a really cool battle. I brought a bit more powerful mons that my opponent did, so that is unfortunate because, well, it doesn't really matter in the long run. But my opponent decides to lead off with his sock, and he goes for the U-turn. As I go, I start off with my summertime, and I take this really nicely, and I do have the weak armor, which means that I can get a speed boost. I knew he wouldn't go for the double edge straight away, and I knew I could take him out with that. I'm choice specs, as you guys probably already saw from the Frisk, and look at how much damage that Ice Beam did. It did amazing damage to a Carbink. So now the Carbink goes for the light screen, of course, and I go for the waffle. I was quite certain that it was going to kill. Look at this, and he lives on probably literally 1 HP, 2 HP, something like that. And he gets up its Reflect. It is a bummer, because that means that my Pokemon are able to, well, can't really dent his team as much as they could have before. So I go for a Waterfall, and it doesn't do that much to his Scraggy. It wouldn't not have done anything without the Reflect either way, but it still doesn't do enough. So now my opponent makes a good play and goes for the knockoff straight away, not trying to set up because it's still dangerous with a Mr. Mime, and I made a bit too risky play switching it in straight away. So I just go for the Dazzling Gleam right here because I knew it was going to kill. Stab, 4 times effective. That's easily going to kill. So now he sacked off his Carbink, and then he goes into the it's not Blitzel. Substrika. He goes for the hidden power, predicting my switch very nicely into the Seeking, and I am assault vested, which means that I can take hits from him, and he knows that I'm probably not going to go for the, well, he just switched into his sock, and he does take this Mega Horn quite nicely, but I knew he was going to switch U-turn again. And I didn't really see any need into my Seeking at this point. It didn't really fit well. It couldn't really hurt and dent his team anymore. I did do great damage to the Carbink. But now the Light Screen wears off, and he goes into his Swanna, and he kills me with an Air Slash easily because he is Life Orbed. Even with my Assault Vest I'm not able to take that because Swanna is really powerful. So now I go to my Beauty, my nice and awesome Pericles. Go for the Fake Out. Look at the damage, really nice. And I go for the return after that because I knew I was faster. 112 base speed. Don't underestimate the speed of Pericles, guys. It is a really good mon. So now my opponent goes into the Tough Nut again, and I know I can't kill it from this range, so I have to go for the U-turn. And well, his Tough Nut, the Scraggy, turns out to be a real problem in this match, as you guys are going to see in after a few turns. So now he goes for the Drain Punch, trying to get his health back, but I am a defensive Armado and I can take hits from him all day. But the problem is, I can't hurt him at all. The moves that I've got are Rock Blast, Knockoff, Stealth Rock, and one more move. I think Earthquake, so that means that I can't really hurt him at all. So I decided to set up the rocks. It was a pretty late game, but it still worked out. And he gets a Shed Skin. First turn, kind of lucky, but it didn't really matter at all in the game. So, and that's what Shetkin does. If you're, it is a 30% chance, so it's a good chance. So now he goes for the bulk up, and I knew that my Ice Cream could do good amount of damage with a Specs Ice Beam, but it is under half. Wow, I expected that to do more. It's probably, yeah, it is. It should be specially defensive, Scraggy. Looking at how much damage he took before from a Waterfall under the Reflect. Yep, it should be specially defensive, so that's the reason why I didn't do that much. But I switch it to my Magic Man, knowing that I can take him out with a Dazzling Gleam once again. I am max special attack, so that should not be a problem. And he goes into its Substrika. I played safe, go for the Dazzling Gleam, and it does not kill. But right here I thought I was scarfed, so I stayed in, stupidly enough. But I do live this on 3 HP. But at that point I just forgot that I lost my scarf from the knockoff earlier on in the game. But luckily enough, I did survive the overheat really nicely, because I am actually specially defensive invested. I'm not totally sure why, but I am for some reason. So now I switch out into the Kevlar, because I can take any kind of hit from a... Oh man, I keep forgetting his name. It is Sock, but I don't know the Pokemon name. That's always when I'm recording. I forget names. It's really strange. But he switches back out into his Scraggy, because he knows that he can wall me out pretty nicely, which he can, which is unfortunate. So I have to switch out. I think that I knocked off his E-Violet already, but I switch out into my Roselia, knowing that he would go for the Giga Drain. No, for the Drain Punch, and I can take that. So I go for the Sludge Bomb, try to get the poison, but I don't get it. And well, he knocks off my E-Violet, which means that I'm not bulky at all anymore. So I go for the Giga Drain, trying to live one hit, but after the E-Violet... Oh, and now he goes for the Bulk Up actually. So that means that I can't take a hit anymore. I decide to go for the Sludge Bomb to get possibly get the poison from this range. But he goes for the knockoff, and that is able to kill my Roselia. So now I go into my Magic Man once again, knowing that I can take hits really nicely. No, I mean I can dish out a Dazzling Gleam and kill him, but he goes into Breakfast. And right here I am pretty lucky. I get a crit with this Dazzling Gleam. I'm not sure if it mattered. It seemed to be a 2-hit KO from this range either way, but still I don't think it really mattered in the long run, and I did kill him. So now he goes into the Sock once again, and I switch out because I needed this guy for the Scraggy. No way that I couldn't just... I had to preserve it. And he goes for the Double Edge, does good damage, and I know that he's banned from that kind of damage and from the damage that he did before with U-turns on all my mons. So he goes for another Double Edge, maybe trying to get a crit. No, a crit would not have killed either way. And I just went for the knockoff because I knew it would kill, and I was curious if he had the Choice Band, and he did. So now he goes into his last mon, which is going to be the Scraggy. And I can't hurt him, he can't hurt me. And from this range I was trying to... He was just... he didn't go for the rest because I think he knew that he kind of lost already. So he wasn't really stalling it out, which is fair played of him. And knock off his E-Violet just to make sure that the Dazzling Gleam would kill. And now I just switch out because I was actually sacking off my... my Perkly just to get a safe switch in, but he goes for the knockoff, which is even better, and that means that I can kill him off with a return. So that's going to be the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. It was a really close one. Well, it wasn't really close, but this Scraggy just did so well for him. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Make sure to check out other videos, and then I'll see you guys in my next video. Later.